We bring you to the Face-Off X. Nick Rowlett for the Chaos in red, and Luke Weirman for the Outlaws in white. Weirman plays it forward, fires on the run, and Riorden comes up with his first save, the 5-time PLL Goalie of the Year. And now, Chaos lost a close one to the Atlas. Feed inside. Jackson Eicher. Ryan, early on, he's the front runner for the Ethan Rawl. How did this guy not get drafted award?
Yeah, we're going to have to ask him where he got the call. If you remember back, Ethan Rawl got the call while he was in a Wawa. So whatever the Eicher equivalent is, I can't wait. But little sweep here by Ross Scott across the middle of the field. You can see Giles Harris just kind of hedges up. A little help there. And Jackson Eicher is just Johnny on the spot behind the play.
I'm trying to find some alliteration, Kark. You caught me.
I was thinking Four Horsemen.
I like that. Here's Ross Scott. Does it count? Flag down. Goal is good.
Short stick matchup, then goes underneath. Tiptoes around. That's gorgeous.
Yeah, Roy Colsey compared him to former teammate Justin Smith in terms of, like, he's a tough matchup just given his foot speed, his quickness. If you're a big body defensively, you just have a hard time keeping up with that small frame.
Turns it over. O'Neal, who was unstoppable on this field last time, and he picks up where he left off in Charlotte.
Why wait to the fourth quarter when you can get going early? The ball in those mini transition situations. Here we'll see one more time, kind of that tip pass turnover. Right here, O'Neal senses the moment. Hey, I've got a 3-on-3, 4-on-4. I'm going.
Dalton Young hesitates, fires low, and scores. And we're tied at 2.
Watch Blaze Riorden. I think he was hedging to that.
Yes.
He's hedging here. So watch Dalton Young here. He makes this move, and he shoots it near side. Riorden thinks he's going to that opposite pipe, and he sneaks it by him. That is a brilliant shot by Young.
Here's a skip pass. Graham Bundy, a threat from the outside. Bundy gets free, shoots the left hand, off the rebound. Blaze, another save.
Back stops by Riorden here.
O'Neal had the running start. He wants it. Shot, save, Riorden. There's a chance. Kavanaugh puts it by Riorden.
Unsettled situations.
Oh, boy.
Now it's getting heated.
Oh, there's Mike Manley. Don't mess with Mike Manley.
Manley and Cheryl Embiid is locked up.
Do not mess with Mike Manley. He's probably the last guy. Maybe the Carolina Reaper and then Mike Manley.
At 36 years old with some serious dad strength.
Yeah.
Well, if you're wondering what kind of started the brouhaha, we did a little digging ourselves. I just want you to focus in on this is Mike Manley and Adam Shelambides. Watch these two kind of going back and forth. Sherilyn Beatty's going to give him a little shove right there, and then Manley does not take kindly. And then from there, there's some face washing, and then everybody gets involved.
Yeah, right after the Manley hacksaw,
yeah.
J.J. Silstrop comes in and defends his teammate, Adam Sherilyn-Beatties. And then Sherilyn-Beatties, who got the initial whack from Manley, was away from the skirmish.
But he was involved in the initial action.
But then he went away from it, and then he gave him another couple
Manley
nice ones.
was like, I'm not done with you yet.
Couple nice ones for the road. It's not over. But why is it a 5-on-4? Because the initial offsides of Bernhardt, 10 and White, is 30 seconds too. So it's 5-on-4 for 30, then 5-on-5 for a minute.
No room for Zawada. Shot clock at 10. Eicher's got one of the 2 goals. 4 on the season for the rookie. And from the outside, Degnan.
Big, and he demands attention because of his ability to get to the rack. And that is a 1.
Hey, you're alone!
Powered by U.S. Bank.
You're alone. You're good.
Did you hear that? That was Brennan O'Neal over the shoulder. His second.
He's been able to generate legit looks for himself.
Yeah, that is Jared Bernhardt, brother Jesse on defense.
Hey, what's up? What's up? Watch roll. Rolling. Sit.
Here's Dalton Young. Top side, and he scores. He just won his matchup.
I remember last year in Fairfield, scorching heat. in Connecticut, he was owning one-on-one matchups. You put a short stick on him, he doesn't blow by you with blinding speed. He just understands the leverage game and getting topside.
Rebel Bourbon power play for Carolina. They swing it around the perimeter. Had some success with the extra man last week. And Cheryl Embiid's.
You can see Alex Smith just comes out ultra aggressive, and Cheryl Embiid's decides to tuck it and go underneath. You know, you're taught as a player, like, oh, don't dodge on a man up, don't dodge the power play. Well, if a guy's being overly aggressive in his approach and there's an opportunity to quickly snake by him and get a quality shot, you do it.
2 for 3 last week.
If Coach Sudan's got to make a change at halftime.
Meanwhile, Big Blaze, 13 saves.
That's ridiculous. I mean, he's on pace.
Might have 30.
For a record night.
Maybe a challenge.
Ferrara says it doesn't matter. We're tied at 5.
Strong move upfield. You can see him initiate contact. Kind of a step back jumper, and he uses Smith as a screen here, whipping it right around his body.
You know what I love about that move?
Just keep moving the ball, keep dodging, and just keep going. You know, it'll be there all day.
O'Neal with the crank in the score. First half hat trick. He's not waiting for the fourth quarter tonight.
Once he's got that and then he has his hands free, whoa, watch out.
Final 10 ticks. Terefenko wiggles through the defense. Terefenko from the outside. Easy save, Riorden. And that's how the first half ends.
Riorden is having a monumental evening. I mean, he's on pace to break his own record in terms of the most saves in Premier Lacrosse history with 23. He's got 14 in the first half.
He might get there in the third quarter. Rebel Bourbon power play for Denver to begin this third quarter. Wisnowskis, that one off the pipe. Riorden may have gotten a piece of it, and it comes to Carolina. So McElroy stays in cage. He's 2 for his last 15. That's the last 2 halves that he's played a full game. Kavanaugh and over back. Riorden another save. 16 for Big Blaze. Ross Scott wiggles, feeds inside, shot score. Josh Zawada.
So you're going to see this sweep right here, little two-man game, then boom, freeze it right here. You can see this lane. We're late on the feed, but right here, this vision, this look through, you can see all the Denver defenders kind of sliding across to Ross Scott. Beautiful vision and then feed to Zawada.
Iker, the Tewaaraton finalist, rookie out of Army. Zawada has it stick checked away. Manley leading the charge. Manley through the defense and he scores!
Let's start with the defense. The beautiful closeout and takeaway by Manley.
Strip and score, man. That is a sack, strip, in a return for a touchdown.
And looking at the end of this play, there's a slash, but Jack Rowlett, it was kind of an awkward.
Anderson back to Kavanaugh, probing. That shot saved by Riorden. Rebound O'Neal.
How does he make those saves? Like, how do you track a ball going almost 100 miles an hour with your leg?
He's up to 17 today.
In that instance, he knew he wasn't going to get his stick on it, so by all means necessary.
Backhanded shot, save number 18.
Got the tracker going.
Now he is 5 away from tying the single game PLL record, which he and Brett Dobson share. Chaos get it back. Ray, or rather Verge, Cheryl Embiid's save, McElroy. Terefenko picks up the change. These collide, shot clock now at 10. Kavanaugh from the wing.
Good. Gotta go.
Kavanaugh swims inside. Kavanaugh all the way. That is another save. But the roadblock, the Minotaur at the end of the labyrinth, has been Blaze trying to go over the top a la air gate. That was Jared Bernhardt. Boy, that would have been a welcome to the PLL moment, huh?
So much for easing your way back into the offense.
Final ticks. Quarter number 3.
Good hands.
2 bodies down. Chaos in front. And the Chaos score. It's Glacini.
Jared Bernhardt on the air gate, no dice. On the backside of this, the home team, Carolina Chaos, hanging around. 7 goals from 7 different scores, right? 7 players have hit the back of the net. They've been able to find offense in a variety of ways.
Weirman wins the opening faceoff.
Well,
It was in the 4th quarter a year ago, 42. Brennan O'Neill took over. O'Neill, left hand free. That one off the crossbar. Sound the percussion. It comes back
that
to
rip
Denver.
lifted the goal.
Top side shot, save by Blaze Riorden, up to 22. 1 shy of tying the PLL single game record.
One way that you possibly could beat him would be moving the ball from one pipe to another.
Oh,
The Chaos take the lead. Acceleration by Ross Scott.
distributes. Here he sees Grill trying to get underneath. He denies this pick.
Yeah, rejecting the pick is money there.
So Grill tries to go underneath of it. He plants, goes back top side, and then just whips this low to high.
Levi Verch. Over to the wing. That's a big save by McElroy. Pacino. Counterattack. As a trailer, Bundy from 2. Riorden ties the record with his 23rd save.
When a goalie is unconscious and he's going to break the record for the most saves in PLL history.
Wangermeyer, nobody picks him up. Over to the wing, one more. Cheryl Lambidas. 9-7 Carolina.
Because they've got Riorden in net, and now offensively you can be a little bit more risk-seeking.
Degnan!
Did you say risk-seeking? How about a missile? Play with a different level of confidence when you have Blaze in cage.
That is an absolute missile from deep. The only thing he's got to do is just be a little bit more disciplined with his footwork. It's the second time he's stepped just inside the 2-point arc, the long one.
Here's O'Neill. Slipping, sliding, regaining his balance. Shot clock at 4. At 3, almost a Ward. Bounce shot, and there's the record. 24 saves for Blaze Riorden. Dobson, Degnan, that's a 1 off the pipe. Degnan the rebound, and he scores. Chaos pulling away.
Let's start with the record. Off the bounce shot by Anderson. Easy one for Riorden to track. At the other end, Degnan, you think of me as a stretch shooter? I'm gonna follow my rebound and bury it. Chaos are rolling at home.
Bernhardt to his good buddy Wisnauskas. Now O'Neill. Behind the back, Riorden. Save number 25. From Jack Bauer to a quarter. O'Neill. That's a 2. Shot blocked. Comes back to the perimeter. Bundy for 2. And they finally beat Blaze, who had stopped the last 8 shots.
And that's why you can't get the penalty.
Oh my gosh, Glacini eats this. The whole side of his face is full of blood. Oh. He eats this at the point of attack when O'Neill unleashes this shot, goes right to the head of Glacini. Watch 16 Roman, and he just soaks that shot. And then he's not in a position to even chase the ball or follow up on that rebound. And then Bundy, who had 6 2-pointers a season ago, is number 2 in the league, only behind Matt Campbell.
I want to get something on net.
Yeah, that's
I'm
what I'm
getting the
saying.
ball back.
Until the last second, I
Yeah,
bleed as far down as you
saying
can.
go to 15.
Ross Scott, like a jitterbug. And Scott on the
Split the
inside.
difference. You said 15, I said like 2 and 6.
So you got to start going to the goal at 15 to get the look at 6, Cart.
But we're seeing once again Carolina playing team lacrosse, assisted goals, spreading the wealth, and the combination of Degnan.
I would like to have just kind of one more goal in my back pocket there. I'm feeling good about the 3 goals.
Bundy!
That scares you.
But
If you're a Carolina Chaos fan,
that's-
that scares you. Like, Bundy is not the guy. I would actually shut Bundy off right now.
The Chaos. Hold on. Blaze Riorden was an inferno. He blocked everything but the sun. 25 saves, a single game PLL record, and the Chaos open up homecoming weekend with a win.
Just super happy for our coaching staff to believe in me and believe in us and to get them their first win. And my job is to keep the ball out of the net and just trying to do my job.
I think you did a pretty good job. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
All-timer. Riorden was spectacular. The back-to-back saves there. He was everywhere. It didn't matter if they were off dodges, off of feeds, in tight, from range. It didn't matter who was shooting, where they were shooting from, whether it was his stick, his body, his legs.